A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So UCF's offense that has the first possession of the game. Duke Watson churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Back to pass on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. He's past the sticks. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Gentry. Still running at the 40. Snags it and he's open. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for a crease, it's Williamson. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rolls right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Sticky. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out wide left, it's Simmons. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw. Vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Dickey. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of this drive. Left side is Ashley.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here's a give to Watson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Play of the period, first down here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They give it back to him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Quick give. It's Dickey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Farmer. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll give it to Watson. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to try to get it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Turning it on! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing, Underwood. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Here's Underwood. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wants to go up top on second down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Hits inside. It's Dickey. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Right side, it's Stone. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Look out! Find some time. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hands it off on the counter. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Second and long here. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And play stopped for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Dickey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Quick step and go. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Out wide left, it's Stone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Underwood swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That one will give them the lead. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A handoff for Watson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. 3rd and long coming up. He's changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense is ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Left side is Simmons. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lets it develop. It's Dickey. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Rides to the back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Turns it upfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, Underwood. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Duke one more time. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. On the move. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a give to Watson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. All wideouts, no backs. Here's Underwood to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Dickey. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The run inside. It's Dickey. Stopped right there.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
The Knights in the hurry up.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Oh, pressure's coming. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Hauls it in. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
It's incomplete,